What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Promised you a Stetson Bennett film study. Ha ha ha. So by God, we're going to do it. Thought he had an excellent debut on Sunday night with Rams, Chargers, preseason game 1. The report was he was only supposed to play the second half. They got him in there midway through the second quarter. He had 29 pass attempts in this game. 17 for 29, 191 yards, a touchdown.
Yes.
No interceptions, despite the fact that, boy, I thought it was funny. Like, we talk about NFL debut. This joker played just like he did at the University of Georgia for 3 quarters right here. The opening to this game is quintessential Stetson Bennett. Hope you enjoy it while you're here. Hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, and review. We are live on this channel every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 to 10 o'clock. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Make sure you're hitting the alerts so you know when we're live here on the channel. For the dweebs over there, for the Film Guy Network, let's shut up. Let's ground the tape. All right. Hey, there were some clear and obvious nerves for Stetson Bennett in this football game. This is the second snap he takes, and he damn near fumbles the ball. Check it out. Takes a snap and just, I know. I see it. Takes a snap and almost loses it. He almost bumps it off of his leg and fumbles this ball. Second snap of the game. We get a really good look at it from the tight. Take a look at it. Whoop. Almost fumbles. So there's certainly some nerves going on in his first career NFL experience, as you could imagine. Now, the third, fourth, fifth play of the game, he damn near throws a pick six right here too. Okay, damn near throws a pick six. Such a Stetson Bennett way to start a football game. And if there were, we're going to talk about all the good things that he does, but if there were, make sure we got Epic Pen up here when we get a chance. If there were a question, I got it. If there ever were a question about Stetson's game, it's that total overall arm strength, right? His ability to absolutely rip footballs. So we got a speed out right here down at the bottom of the screen against man coverage. So this corner, this safety, can certainly undercut this football at any point if we don't throw it with enough juice. If we don't have enough gas here, this ball can putter out on us towards the end, and ultimately it could end up in a pick six if we're not careful, and it damn near almost does. I thought it was fun to watch. It's always great for me to watch good coordinators be good coordinators, right? So this is a football player in Stetson Bennett that's best throw in college. I wanted to go to you guys, so y'all better pay attention. I know y'all over there twiddling on the phones, but we might be asking the class some questions. What was Stetson Bennett's best ball to Brock Bowers over the years? What was he most comfortable throwing?
Like in general, or just what he's most comfortable throwing?
What he's most comfortable throwing. When they needed a ball, 3rd and 9, we have to force a ball to Brock Bowers. What were they throwing?
You want it or you want me to go?
Anyone. Who's got it?
Say something over the middle.
Yeah, it's the high-low seam shot, right?
Yeah.
We're going to run Brock Bowers on that seam. We're going to make Stetson throw it over the number 1 defender and under the number 2 defender, right? This layered touch ball. The very first time he faced a 3rd and 9, 3rd and long, guess what the offensive coordinator did? The offensive coordinator asked him to throw the ball that he was best at in college. This is good coordinating. Like, I don't know who. I think it's Liam Cohen. I think they hired him. No, he's back in Kentucky after spending a year with the Rams. It might be Thomas Davis now. Will you Google that for me? I'm pretty sure it's Thomas Davis. I'm pretty sure they promoted him as the offensive coordinator. But that's a pretty good ball. It's in a decent enough spot. But I'm more connoting or more giving props to the coordinator here.
Mike LaFleur.
Huh?
Mike LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur. Can it, LaFleur? This is the part of Stetson's games I've never understood. Why in the hell? Like, you're such a smart dude, man. You're such a smart guy. I know we're going to spend the rest of the time tonight talking about how smart you are. But why? Why do we do this? I don't understand. All we have to do is throw this ball away. Like, right now, the fucking play is dead. The play is dead. You are never going to throw a completion. That guy's fucking cooked. That guy's covered. You're about to get sacked. Throw the damn ball away. Like, we don't have to extend the play. If anything, it's not going to be your height, Stetson, that gets you removed from playing NFL football. It's going to be decisions like this because you make a couple more of them later in the game that you get away with. We're not going to get away with these when we start against the ones on Sundays. These are picks every single time. Guys that are starters in the NFL, don't drop these balls. We have to throw this ball away. There's no point in us putting this ball back in play. It doesn't make sense unless we're just forcing it and trying to make a play, which is something, again, that he has done over and over and over in his career. We've got to get this portion out of our game. Throw the damn ball away. We don't always have to be a competitive monster. I can't remember, and you guys watched him all the time, I can't remember of a play that Stetson's gone about playing that way that's paid out for him. The only play that I can think of is the Oregon game, where he's running around, he finds McConkey in the back of the end zone. That's one. It's one. And I can show you dozens of plays where he has turnover-worthy plays from trying to do something like this. Just play it the way it's meant to be played. Play it consistently, play it safely, right? Like this right here. He knows he's got man coverage. There are so many man coverage indicators all over the damn field. They're playing single high man coverage. The two hook defenders, right? Two linebackers are free. That's what they're playing. It's so obvious man coverage. So what's he do? He makes the easy read. He knows he's got a man beater at the top of the screen. I know all I got to do is find the winner. And the winner is the guy running the slant at the top of the screen, right? I know this guy is walking down man coverage on him. So when we do this and we do this, this window is going to open right here in this channel. This linebacker is going to drop straight this way, right? We know that. And as long as we're playing on time, meaning we get to the top of our drop and we throw this football, we should be good. He's going to be running the grass every single time, okay? Here's how I also know he was just a tad bit nervous. Watch his footwork from the back here. This is a guy that plays on time and plays with tremendous mechanics. I think that's one thing that can often get overlooked for 13. His footwork, the way he throws the football, his body lean, it's never out of position, except for right here. It's a little bit out of position, right? You can see his foot and his body, the yanking from his hips. Watch this. It's a very minute and very small detail here, but you can really see it from the tight. His foot kind of sticks early, and then his hips really have to catch up, right? That's not normally his motion, and you can kind of see it in the result of the ball. Watch how this ball kind of dies off on him and ends up short left just a little bit. I don't know why I always want to change the actual HD imaging. Watch this. You can see how the timing of his lower body and his upper body is not quite how it normally is, and we can kind of see his hips having to work through. See? Hips kind of clicking and working through, and now we can see that ball end up just short and left. You see that's kind of dying on him, Jay Will? That's what's causing that. Just a little bit of indecisiveness in our mechanics. That tells me, again, the indecisiveness tells me we're just not 110% confident with what we're seeing in front of us. We talked about this one on the live show. He is still very much so learning. The footwork here in between him and the running back is way off. Jay Will, let me know when we hit 30 minutes. This footwork and timing with the mesh point right here with the running back is way off. That's a direct sign of, hey, we're still learning the footwork from our position as a quarterback, okay? We're still learning how to play this position under this offense. Everything's not quite smooth. But, talked about on the live show, dude's super savvy football player, understands everything around him. When I see things like this, when I see you peeking the free defender on your, 10th snap of professional football, I know that you aren't overwhelmed with the information you're having to collect in real time, okay? When I see you turn around and find the free hitter, I know that you're a savvy football player. I know you're on top of your shit, okay? This is so simple. It really can be this easy sometimes, right? Man coverage, man coverage, man coverage, man coverage, single high, okay? Or at least at the top, we're getting all kinds of man coverage indicators, right? They're bringing that, okay? They're bringing that, and they are playing man up here to the top. So if I know I have one of these, I think, and I got one of these, well, guess what? We just attack the leverage. Downset hut, hit the top of our drop, and let's get the ball out. That's it. Confirm what we know pre-snap, post-snap, and throw the ball. That's it. 3rd and 4, get the ball out, and let's play some ball. It can really be that simple if you allow it to be, right? If you allow it to be. Here it is again. Hey, pull this ball down and go. Pull this ball down and go. Put the nose down and run, dude. Just try to score. Just try to score. But thank God you at least kept the ball down. At least you avoided the catastrophe. That's it. 12 years in the league, 8-year starter. If we do that shit, We ain't going to get nobody fired. We ain't going to have to buy a new home. We ain't going to have to do none of that. We're going to live and die being an NFL long-term option at quarterback because we didn't get in the red zone and do stupid shit like you're fixing to do. Okay? We don't have to do this, man. We really don't. We don't have to do this. We can make good, sound decisions like this right here. Nothing there. Everyone's covered. Get the hell out of bounds. Live to fight another day. It's first down. Let's play second down. It's second down. Let's play third down. It's third down. Let's kick a field goal. That's okay. Let's not do this. Let's never, ever, ever in the rest of our career do this, okay? If we do this, we're getting cut, all right? If we think we can always do this, which is fine. Hey, that right there, baby, that's why you're drafted. You got drafted because you're athletic enough to evade that first hit. You made the play already. The play has been made. You have saved us 12 yards. What we can't do is that. We can't do that. We can't ever throw back across our body into coverage, into danger. Even though it looks like grass when we get out there. This is a new level of football. We can't throw this ball, ever. We couldn't throw this ball in the SEC, but we chose to. Right now, out of bounds. We're out of pocket. Get it out of bounds. Do not think you're about to make this throw, ever. In the history of Stetson Bennett. No, we're not making that throw. Throw that ball out of bounds. Live to fight another day. Because we about lose it. We about get picked. Okay? We about get picked. It's the third time in the opening 2 drives, he should have been intercepted. The defense just didn't execute. Okay? Now, this next play, I love the decision and the ball. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? This is high-level football. This is, I've got one-on-one down on the bottom, right? 2 over 2, I got one-on-one. I have my 6'5" tight end against a corner right here. Easy. We throw this ball every single time. I love the decision, and I love the ball. I love everything but the result. The result is an incompletion, but that's okay. We processed the information. We threw a great ball. We put it in a good spot, right? We can't teach you to put it in no better spot than that right there. Ball up and away from the DB. Ball up and away from the DB. I love the decision. I love the ball. Okay? Immediately, no hesitation to it, and boom, like I said, that ball can't be in a better spot. Up and away from the corner and everything. And then we get this. This is the touchdown right here. We already went through this one on the live show. You're in man coverage again. Here's the thing I would be worried about if I'm a Stetson Bennett believer. I'd be worried about, hey, the Chargers clearly played one coverage a lot. That's not what the NFL does. The NFL rotates a ton of coverage all the time. So can we decipher and decipher quick enough to understand what's going on? But hey, more man coverage indicators, right? Not that guy. This guy down here, more man coverage indicators. So if that's what we got, we have to understand that this hook, all right, and this clear out and this vertical seam right here from this tight end, this hook that we're trying to hit, it's going to take time. It's going to have to develop. We're going to have to sit into the pocket and be diligent about our eye contact and where we're going with the football, right? So when we see it from the wide, we're going to show you what he actually does with his eyes, which is textbook quarterback play right here from 13. All things involved, from eye manipulation to pocket manipulation, all things are great right here. So this is the guy we're worried about right here. When he sinks back, we're really, really worried about him floating into this portion of the field and getting into this window as this guy runs this hook, right? But we're also worried about the safety who's not in your picture right now that will sneak into your picture eventually, okay? We're worried about these guys right here. Boom. Those 2 guys are in the same exact spot because both of them are getting messed with by Stetson's eyes. And here's that curl coming right back to open up thanks to the manipulation of the eye movement right down the snap. Watches the ball at snap. Watch how he opens right and opens with the shoulder square right down the middle of the field. Okay? And then at the last moment, switches to the curl. He's eyeing down the tight end the whole time. Watch his eyes. He's watching 45 the whole snap. Okay? Eyes on 45, eyes on 45, eyes on 45 until the last minute. Then we're going to snap our hips around and we're going to throw this curl back here to our guy. Boom. Snap around, ball out immediately.
You even see him pop his shoulders right before he turns his hips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom. Yep. And it's just, man, I watch him warm up like this, dude. He's like really, really, he's stern with it. He'll warm up and he'll hold his shoulders, and then at the last moment he'll open up and he'll throw the ball, right? And you can almost feel him, even when he opens up to his left, he'll bring his shoulders back towards the middle when he warms up, and then he'll open his body back to his target, because that's what the game's like. The game is like, oh, I see him there. Let's bring him back, manipulate, and then come back to where we're ultimately throwing the football. Nice little ass shot y'all just got right there. My bad. Yeah, great ball.
Come on, man.
There from Stetson. Hey, that's on me. That's on me. You ain't mad at it. 25-27. I remember him specifically putting this play in the pro day script, okay? This little hop throw, this little, whoo, this little, oh, defender, because why? That's going to get clipped.
Here, go in front of one and do that.
Go in front of one?
Go ahead and hit that.
One of these right here, one of those right there, okay? He put it in the pro day script for that reason, because he has the ability to do so, and because people are going to question his size, right? He's an undersized guy. How do you find windows? How do you get balls around defensive ends that are 6'5", all that good stuff? Well, Coach, I got one of them right there. I got one of them. Can you believe I've already done 3 hours of content today? No fucking way. Like, no way. There's no way. I challenge anybody. Come match me. Come bring that juice. Come do it. Oh, God, this is the best ball he threw all day. I know some of the other stuff. What?
Go ahead, man.
Bro, I get excited.
You need to check your shorts after that one.
I mean, bro, I ain't worried about it. I am comfortable in my manhood. I'm going to tell you that right meow. God, I love this clip, though, because there's so much good going on. Zone, eyes on him. 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 Okay, eyes on me, cover 3, cover 4, cover 6. Zone coverage. Eyes on wide receiver, man coverage. We've talked about that on this channel. So if I see a bunch of zone coverage, okay, and I see leverage, meaning he's off the ball. He is 9 yards off the ball. Well, guess what? The comeback's there all day. So let's just play on time. As soon as we hit 3, as soon as we hit 5, whatever our drop is, as soon as we hit it, get the ball out. We ain't got to worry about nothing. We ain't got to sit there and hold the ball. We ain't got to do nothing. We just got to get out and play on time. Because look at the grass. They're giving you that every single time. They're going to give you that. That is the answer to the test. Okay, the answer is C. Bubble it in and let's go on. Let's play to the next snap. Okay, but you're going to take a hit while you do it. You're going to take a hit while you do it. Let's watch the replay right quick and then we'll go to the next one. What's our time, Jay? Will?
Still got about 12 and a half minutes.
All right. We're going to get through it today. Takes a shot, delivers a shot. It's good quarterbacking right here. You're playing in the NFL now, but like even this, I don't think this is going to be this easy next week. There's just no way NFL defenses give it away like that. You know what I mean? There's no way every single Sunday when we walk out to the line of scrimmage, we're going to be able to sit here and go, that's definitely a blitz. That dude's definitely coming, guys. Hey, hot. He's definitely blitzing. But that's exactly what happens right here because they telegraphed this so bad. They telegraphed it so bad that Stetson walks down, calls the hot 22, so much so, and this is new. I haven't seen a lot of football teams do this. This is new. They altered the coverage as soon as they got called out for it. Okay, as soon as they get called out for their blitz, they say, hey, yo, we're going to flip this around, right? We're going to riverside this. We're going to go on the other side, and we're going to bring the pressure from the other side. It's also the first time I've seen a quarterback, hey, that's a blitz. Hey, they changed out of the blitz. Hey, I'm going to throw into where they moved away from. All this is happening in like 5 seconds, guys. All this is happening in a matter of 5 seconds. And there he goes. Takes a nice, easy clear out right there on the bottom and gets a nice, easy reception. But sometimes, hey, them other guys, they playing on Sundays too now. I think this is a really, really good decision from him. He's working. He's got man coverage again, okay? This guy's locked up with the tight. This corner's locked up down here with number 14. Safety's playing on the right hash in the middle of the field. We have 14 working a dig right here. Okay, I believe 45 is doing something. We're not worried about 45. But Stetson, off rip. I mean, as soon as the ball is snapped and he identifies the coverage, he wants 14 so bad. He wants 14 so bad. So in order to throw this ball to 14, we got to take care of 0. 0 is the only one that could cause a problem as he floats into this zone, right? These two are free defenders. They got their eyes on me. They're going to kind of gain ground and get vertical, okay, and push to number 2, meaning push to number 2, push to number 2, right? Gain ground, get to the leverage point of the number 2 wide receiver. And as that happens, quarterbacks, we got to move that guy off the spot, okay? We got to move that guy off the spot. It's a great job by Zero getting his hand in. You can really see it here from the tight, how hard it is just to kind of manipulate that Zero, manipulate that guy right here with our eyes. Can we pull him this way as much as possible? He does a really, really great job of, no matter what, dropping vertical. Okay, drop directly back. Don't let the quarterback lie to you, because he's going to try to. Watch this cat and mouse game going on between 13 and 0 right here. Great job by Zero. Just drop vertical, and at the last minute, he floats left and gets his hands in there. But even though that ball is batted, I liked the decision. I thought that was the only winner presented in the offensive concept. Dude, if you don't do this, I'm serious. If he just stops this, throws the ball away now, there's the only flaw in his football game, is it not? When we get out of the pocket, we think we're a little something we're not. Okay, just throw the ball away. He's got such self-awareness in everything else that he does. Okay, he's so self-reflective, and you can tell he clearly thinks about everything. But we have got to stop this. Okay, we've watched 12, 15 plays. 3 of them have resulted in this, in turnover-worthy type of environments. We can't do this. We cannot. But by God, we can do this. If we can continue to do this, we're good. We are good, baby. Look at here on the bottom. Okay, we talk about eyesight and alignment. Okay, let's let it play just for a second. Let these defenders get kind of set. Okay, first of all, he's playing with heavy outside leverage. His eyes are on the quarterback. We all see that, right?
Zone.
Yeah, you're getting it. He's playing with eyes on quarterback with a little bit of butt to the sideline, but it's not as obvious as it is on the college game, right? And his eyes are on me as well. So we're getting a whole bunch of zone to the bottom. So I don't know who it is. I think it's him right here. I know on this really 3rd and long that if I have a slant running, that he is ultimately going to run to grass eventually. We just don't know if it's going to be in this window. We don't know if it's going to be in this window, and we don't know if it's going to be in this window, right? We throw slants against zone into three windows. Window 1, window 2, window 3, right? We don't know which one of these windows is going to hit, but we know it's going to be there. He's eventually going to run to grass because they're playing zone coverage, right? So when we hit the top of our drop, we have got to be prepared to strike at any point. We have to be prepared to let this football rip at any point. So when we see the tight of this, you're going to see as soon as Stetson snaps the football, his eyes turn left because he knows where he's going, and he knows they're in zone coverage. So it doesn't matter if I telegraph it. They've still got to drop to their zones. I've just got to wait for grass to open up. I've got to wait for my guy to run to space, right? So boom, he's got his eyes on that guy right here. He is watching this dude. See where his eyesights are? When you're playing zone coverage, you stare at the droppers. You don't stare at the routes, right? You stare at the droppers. You freeze them by staring right through their soul. And then as soon as your guy runs behind him or in front of him, we throw that ball.
It's a bad drop by the linebacker.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any depth.
But it's also a really good concept. They're running that tight end right in front of his face.
That drag across.
Yeah, they're running. It's not even a drag. It's more of a hook. It's more of almost a spot route. They're running that tight end directly in front of his face right there, 46. They're running him right there and sitting him just to hold this dude because they're throwing into this window right here.
It doesn't help that you set your will on a blitz either, so that zone's completely empty. $33-10. The timing of this, I'm not going to coach their offense. Sean McVay fucking does that. I'm not going to coach it. I think the timing on that option route was a little funky. 33, is that 56 or 36? Must be 56. Yep, I think. Oh, yeah. Check this out. What's he doing? He's identifying blitz again. So here's what he did. He just pointed out. He said, hey, 29's hot, whatever this guy's number is, whoever it is, 22. Okay, 22's hot. So what ultimately happens is this tight end responds and leverages out on this corner that ultimately blitzes. They're crack replacing. The safety's rolling down with him right now. And watch how crucial this block is. Watch 81.
Off the snap, he immediately opens up for the guy that did ultimately blitz. Now they got 2 guys for him, but it's important that the motion guy didn't have to hit him because he would have been immediately present, right? He would have been arriving immediately and could have blown up our mesh point. Now instead, we've got all this green grass, right? This guy's getting kicked out now, and we got all this green grass to run to as an offense. And it's all just a simple preparing your teammate for what's about to happen. I talk to young quarterbacks about this all the time. If you know, right, if you know what's happening, quarterback, everyone on the field better know what's happening, right? We better be able to talk about it and communicate. Last 2 plays, 36-21. I thought this was the most important thing I saw from Stetson on Sunday night. I thought this showed to me that this guy is willing to be a guy. He's willing to stand in, he's willing to take the heat, and he's willing to play with the balls required to be an NFL football player, okay, an NFL quarterback particularly. This is a brutal sport. This stuff hurts. Sometimes your guys are getting beat and you know it, and sometimes you know you're going to get hit harder than you've ever been hit in your life. But the only chance for us to actually make a play here is if you hold in and take this shot, and that's exactly what happens, right? They're working this deep over concept from this tight end. He's eventually going to work here, okay? But it doesn't open now. It opens in a minute, and we have to wait for this guy to get manipulated, and we have to wait for this guy to run the grass, and we can't really throw this ball until right about here. And oh, by the way, our right tackle's getting spun like a top. So I know I'm going to get hit. It's a matter of delivering this ball no matter what, okay? And being willing to take that right there. It's not a completion, but that's not the point. The point is the willingness. We talked about that on the live show. Last play, thought it was the best play of the day, best throw and completion of the day from Stetson. And again, it is a byproduct of experience. It is a byproduct of the 10,000 hour theory. It is the byproduct of perfect technique and perfect fundamentals and perfect play identification. We've talked about it a bunch. I want to look at this. And I slowed it down for you again, or I'm going to slow it down for you again like I did during the national hour or during the live hour, because it's really, really impressive to me. If you go out and tried this today, even young quarterbacks really struggle to not hitch on this ball. To get to 5 and have our feet ready and planted, and we're already in our load phase, meaning we're already loaded up as soon as our 5th step hits the ground. We are loading up and ready to fire this football and do so on time. And the reason this ball is in perfect position, and the reason it's catchable, and the reason we pick up a first down on 3rd and 10 is because our drop, our timing, and our decision-making was absolutely 100% perfect. The result of the ball being in the right location was just a byproduct of all of those things happening first, right? All of this happening right here, boom. As soon as we hit 5, we're loaded up, we're ready to fucking rip that football. God dang, it's so good. God dang, it's so good. I think that guy's going to have a long NFL career. I think we're going to have a long career watching that man's long NFL career here on this channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you loved it. Hope you hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, and review on your way out. Hey, for Brooks Austin from the Film Guy Network, for all things involved here on this channel, I love you. We'll see you.